Hello my learners, welcome to my channel. I am Akriti and I am back with another interesting lesson of your science. Yes, so today we are going to talk about a very important and interesting topic. And guess what? I have someone with me who is going to accompany me throughout this video. So let's invite that guest with me. Come please. I guess he's feeling a little shy, so let me just bring him and accompany him. Here it is. Yes. Don't get afraid. This is just a model of a skeleton. Yes. So today we will be talking about the skeleton system. So if you want to know more about the skeletal system, the bones and everything, then make sure you watch this video till the end. The framework that provides our body the support, the rigidity is called the skeletal system. Now it performs various functions. For example, it provides rigidity and shape to the body. Also, it protects the internal organs of our body. Also, an adult has 206 bones in the body, and when a child is born, the child has 300 bones. But over the years, as the child grows, the bones join together. So, as you can see over here, that bones are of different shape and sizes. So, this is the framework of the bones that we are going to study today. So, let's begin. So, my dear learners, let us first of all talk about the structure of the bone. Now, bones are made up of the tissues, and as you can see, bones look very hard from the outside, but they're actually very soft and spongy from the inside. They also have blood vessels, and the soft tissue present inside the bones is called bone marrow. Now it performs various functions. For example, these bones help, along with the muscles, helps to move our body parts. Bones also store the calcium for the body. Also, new blood cells are formed in these bones itself. My dear learners, the human skeleton is made up of many parts. So let's begin with the first part from the top. So this, as you can see, is called the skull. The skull has 22 bones, and out of which 8 bones cover the brain and rest of the 14 bones make up the face. The skull protects the inner part of the ear, the eyes, the nose and the mouth. Out of these bones, there is only lower jaw that this bone can only move. There is only lower jaw that can move except any other bone present here. Now these bones, the skull gives a shape to the face, and it changes over the time as we grow older. Also, the male skull is slightly different than the female skull. So this was the first part, which is the skull of the skeleton. Now, my learners, let us talk about the next part of the skeleton, which is the backbone. So let me just rotate it. And here you can see, this is the backbone of the skeleton. Yes. Now, each of this is called vertebrae, and as you can see, this forms a column over here. That's why this is also called vertebral column. Now this is the main axis of the body. Now each vertebrae cannot move on its own, but the whole vertebral column, the spine, has some flexibility to it, because of which we are able to bend, we are able to move, we are able to exercise, and we can maintain a good posture of the body. So now between each vertebral, there is an intervertebral disc present over here. So this is how the backbone, or we can say the spine, is made up of. Now let us study about another part, which is the rib cage. This is called the rib cage. As you can see, there are 12 pairs of this rib cage bones. As you can see, the first bone of the rib cage is the most curved one, and rest of the bones are attached to this one bone in the center, which is the longest, and this bone is called the sternum. And as you can see, all these bones are in this cage form and connected with the sternum. But at the back, if you see, these rib cage, these bones gets connected with this part of the backbone. Now, also the last two pair of the last two pair of this rib cage are called the floating bones. Why? Because they are not connected with the sternum. They are floating and they are only connected with the back and not with the front sternum. So this is about the rib cage, and this rib cage protects our heart and our lungs. So my dear learners, now let us talk about another part of the skeleton, which are limbs. As you know, we have two pair of limbs, arms and the legs. These are the forelimbs and legs are the hind limbs. Now let us see what sort of bones are present in the arms and the legs. Let's start with the arm first. As you can see, here the upper part of the arm has only one bone, which is called the humerus, which is the bone name is humerus. And as you can see, then they're connected and joined, and the lower part has these two bones. The outer one is called the radius and the inner one is called the ulna. And these are the three bones. Now, my dear learners, let us see what kind of bones are there in the hind limb. That means the legs. As you can see, this is the longest bone. The upper part, the thigh part, has one bone which is called the femur. This is the longest bone in the skeleton and it holds most of the weight of the body. The lower part below the knees has two bones, which is tibia and fibula. So this is how the structure of the arms and the legs are made up of the bones. Now, my dear learners, let us talk about the next part of the skeleton, which is girdles. Yes, girdles are the bones which are in the semicircular shape. There are two pair of girdles in the skeleton. The first one is the shoulder girdle and the other one is the hip girdle. Or the shoulder one is also the pectoral one and the pelvic one forms the hip girdle. As you can see, this part is the pectoral girdle. The humerus bone is attached to the pectoral girdle and the femur, which is the longest bone, is attached with the pelvic girdle. This is the pelvic girdle which forms the hip. Now this pelvic girdle supports the upper part of the body. So this is about the two pair of girdles that are present in the skeleton. Also students, these bones are connected together with the tissue called the ligaments. So this is all about the different parts of the skeleton that we have studied till now from top to the bottom. So my dear learners, this was all about the skeletal system, and I hope you must have enjoyed and learned many things and parts of the skeleton. Make sure to like this video for the special guest that we have had here. One like for this special guest. Subscribe to the channel and share the video with your friends. Show some love and we will meet next time with another interesting topic of your science. Till then, keep learning. Bye for now.